17K. Remember when they were trolling everybody? They were like, nah, yo, you know my specialty these days, chat? Because everybody think it's English. Really like,
nigga said I rolled 17K.
Big dogs, they come over here, they gonna be getting millions of views. You feel what I'm saying? That's how they're rocking with it. They're like, yo, we gonna go over there and dominate. We've been on the radio. They get the views when you're going back and forth with them. After I stop frying these losers for a bit, and everybody else stop talking about them, sometimes I gotta do a little wellness check on them. I'm gonna do one on Maine on them too. But right now, they keep trying to get in controversy. I'm gonna do it in 6 months. I'm gonna just pull up their podcast one day. And we're gonna be like, oh shit. I know the heat ain't on, but maybe is the view still on? That's my specialty. Alright,
yo, act petty as hell.
90 pairs of hey. Ebro, if you want to get to 20,000 views for your next episode, I need you to talk about Old Man Ho. Like, why does picture look like this? What is this?
Yeah, that picture is wild, yo.
And bro, she look like she middle school, gang.
Hold up.
Hey!
This the picture act talking about right here. That's the picture act talking about right there. So that's what he talking about.
Ebro, I need you to talk about this one.
I don't know.
You got 200 million. But you need
I mean, hey, listen, hey.
Figure out why this picture, this ain't a good look. Hey, I need everybody, signal. The same type of energy I see out with everything else, y'all gossip like a motherfucker. Yeah, y'all just like me. We all gossip. I ain't gonna lie. This what we gossiping about for the next week. I'm not giving y'all no gossip. This what we gossiping about. Jay!
Yeah, you don't say we gossip.
Did you check her ID? Hey, yo, Jay! Bro, she look like she got Power Ranger panties on, Jay. Come on, Jay.
Hey,
Jay.
yo, come on, man.
She look like she got Power Rangers. Yo!
No, she don't, yo.
She looks like she got Power Ranger panties on, man.
No, she don't, yo. Look at this, yo. Act is wildin'.
Jay!
She do not look like she got no Power Ranger panties on, yo. Act is really wildin'.
Yo, Jay, man.
Act is really wildin'. Act is really wildin'. Hold up.
I want the conversation. Yo, chat. I seen everybody do think pieces about some shit they had no video for. Think pieces. Okay, so this is happening. 4K. The chick look like she don't got no titties. She don't even look facially. She look like she could be 9 years old, gang.
Hey, no, she don't.
Nah.
Man.
No,
No, she don't. That's Aaliyah, ain't it?
I need all y'all niggas from the 90s when Jay was saying big pimpin'.
That's not Beyonce. I think that was Aaliyah.
That wasn't old enough to have a training, bro? Come on, man. Come on. Yo, this picture do look crazy. This picture look bananas. Alright. Let's keep it going. By the way, that segment you'll never see nowhere. Nobody's gonna respond to that. You're gonna be like, alright, Travis Scott dropped some new shoes, so let's talk about that. Yeah, that's how niggas gonna be. Okay. He said, isn't it obvious? Oh, she tweeted out Wendy. Oh, shit. Then she tweeted out this shit. Who is this nigga? Is it Jay-Z, son?
No, it is not.
Jay-Z like lawsuit.
He did.
Then Nicki comes with some more evidence. By the way, I'm gonna read that donations and say, no worry. She says they're blinding immigrants to vote because they're unique on all the promises they made to
Hey, yo, Nicki is wild right
The
now.
African American vote by default. They're causing distractions in the streets to distract from the billions they stole from taxpayers.
Nicki wild right now.
Holy shit. She said any Christian who votes Democrat again is a fool. They're showing people that it's okay to disrupt the church during worship. This is how they truly feel about you. The veil is lifted. No morals, no integrity. It's not enough of them to have an opinion. Then escalate to physical intrusion of places of worship. The demons inside of them are so bothered all the time. She says the LGBT has also started seeing through the veil, and it's pissed them off. Why are they getting the gay vote by default? They've moved on from the gay vote to finding people to vote for them. Wow. No loyalty to no one.
Nicki really
the
loud.
Gay community.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it on the big TV, yo.
Every vote.
I'm gonna put it on the big TV, fam. I'm gonna put it on a big TV, fam. Don't worry, Crowdy. I got you, Crow. Oh, I gotta do it on the PS. Hold on. I want my coffee. Oh yeah, I'm streaming right now. Podcast streaming, also live streaming. TikTok, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Amazon. I'm trying to think of all the. I'm on everything. I'm on everything. You looking for me? I'm everywhere. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You looking for me? I'm everywhere. You don't gotta worry about it. Everybody watching the same thing. We all watching the same thing. We watching this together. Alright, that's the speaker down there. So let's watch. I'm gonna watch a little bit of Act. I'm gonna react to Act. Let's react to Act. Today is React to Act Day. We reacting to Act reacting to Nicki Minaj. So that's what we're gonna react to. Well, at least it didn't mess up the live, so, you know what I mean? Is this the one right here? Is this the one we're just listening to? Come on, Act. Yo, Nicki Minaj, though. Nicki really wild. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Yo, Nicki really wildin'. She really wildin'. Yeah, that's it right there.
Also start seeing through the veil.
So hold up. Let's run it back. Back. There we go.
After the release,
so I'm gonna react to DJ Akademiks. Make sure y'all
Nicki
can see
Minaj
this.
also linking up with Trump, getting her gold card.
Move my laptop.
Also, we haven't talked about this much, but Nicki Minaj, got into a spat versus Don Lemon, and then he got indicted and arrested. Nicki Minaj is kind of feeling, like she's that chick. Okay? She has the ear of the president. The Epstein list is out.
Yo.
And there's a lot of people who are her ops that may be mentioned. Now, I want to show you the Don Lemon thing real quick before I get to this Jay-Z thing, because it's important to give you the mindset that I believe Nicki Minaj has at this moment. Nicki Minaj went toe-to-toe with this journalist and, essentially, he got arrested. So...
Okay, so I know this morning, Mimi Brown in Front Page News talked to us about, some of the protests. He married Tim Malone, real estate agent, back in 2024.
They started tweeting Dr.
Okay. Just about the fact that she's homophobic. I think it...
Basically, she blasts him. He says,
Is that Laura LaRosa?
He blasted her. I don't even play this. And he eventually got locked up. Okay, And he just recently got out and he's addressing her. So, there's a lot of people saying Nicki got Don Lemon locked up, right? And let me use this video. Remember this video?
You may know Alison Camerata from her many years of anchoring morning shows on already hitting the ground running. Today, bringing us an exclusive interview with Don Lemon days after he was involved in that ICE protest inside that Minneapolis church. Hey, Alison. Good to see you again. What was Don's demeanor during the interview, and what did he have to say about Minnesota?
Well, Del, it was really interesting to sit down with my longtime friend, former colleague from CNN, Don Lemon. I would say that Don was calm. He was resolute. He was unapologetic about everything that happened in that St. Paul, Minnesota church. He says he was just there acting as a journalist. He thinks that he was protected by the First Amendment in order to be inside that church covering the protest. But he also does believe that this tension with the Department of Justice is not yet over for him.
So I'll play this little interview. Here we go. Come on, get to it.
Strong as always, and keep calm and carry on.
Because this federal magistrate judge said that they didn't have a case. Basically, the Department of Justice said that they didn't have a case. I mean, the judge said the Department of Justice didn't have a case. But you think that it's not over?
No, I think it's not over. Because it doesn't matter if there's no law to fit. They will try to fit or retrofit
Well, that's
something.
my cousin book too.
Or go around
So y'all go
the judge and just do it
see
themselves.
my cousin Tamika.
And it doesn't matter.
Oh,
and
man.
everything that they say.
Now,
Bro,
a little bit
drop the
context
book.
to this. So Don
Make sure
Lemon
y'all go
arrested and indicted,
Cop them books.
because he
Tamika
went
Davis.
to this church where there was like some
I'm a reader.
I'm not too sure of all the
I'm a
details,
reader.
but they indicted him with
Y'all who don't
conspiracy
know.
against religious freedom, right? And he's saying, well, I was using my constitutional First Amendment right, which is it's not only the freedom of free speech, it's the freedom of press. And that's why, a magistrate judge is saying, hey, there's a lot of problems with you locking this guy up, because in the Constitution, in the First Amendment, it says there's a freedom of press. And if he was doing a journalistic job, right, how could he be also conspiring against religious freedom? So, it's kind of like a BS thing that they kind of locked him up for. But him and Nicki was getting into it, and Nicki was like, obviously, gloating that he got arrested. And at a point before he got arrested, Nicki actually said, lock his ass up. And he got locked up.
Pertains to protesters. I was not a protester. This is very clear about that. If you look at all the evidence, I'm not a protester. And so I think, Allison, not that I think I know, I was the biggest name.
Free Don Lemon.
If they get a Don Lemon,
Free Don
it's a
Lemon.
victory. And also, I'm the one who put the information out there.
Okay, let's get to the part where he talks about Nicki. Here we go.
And all of those folks and Christians were going after her for her egregious
And he talked to me about what he thinks is behind this.
to say that you're a Christian and you're calling me out as a Christian and I would do this in any other religion. Does she not recall the 2012 Grammy Awards when the Catholic Church came after her, when they said her performance at the Grammys was sacrilege? When the Catholic League and all of those folks and Christians were going after her for her.
So he's blaming Nicki Minaj.
Yo, make sure y'all go follow your boy,
Maybe he
man.
has his
Know what
theory
I'm
that
saying?
because Nicki has the ear of
Go
Trump.
follow your
Trump
boy.
controls the DOJ,
Looking right.
right? Maybe that's what he's thinking, that Nicki's voice is that powerful now. What? Damn.
Egregious performance at the Grammys. She's a hypocrite. And also, reportedly, she's possibly an undocumented person. She has said that she's undocumented. She came as a child, and I don't know if she's ever registered to be a citizen. And if that is true, under those rules, which are under Donald Trump's rules, she should be picked up, detained, reported, and deported. And those are the people she's cozying up next to. The people who are protesting for the rights for people like her, who may not be documented or otherwise, immigrants in this country, and she is an immigrant. So I said, why do African Americans support her? Why do gay?
Yes. So the spat over that, and by the way, just to kind of like cut through some of the spat here. So in my personal opinion, Nicki Minaj is supporting Trump, who basically said deport all illegal immigrants, but it's one of those where Trump is like, yeah, deport all the illegal immigrants except Nicki if Nicki supports me, right? Nicki's like, I do support you. Trump is like, I'm gonna give you the green card. You're gonna be good. And I think people are looking at Nicki to say, yo, Nicki, you're kind of selling us out because you were one of us. And you were like, we don't have your privilege to get a fucking green card. And Nicki's like, nigga, catch y'all, yo, deuces, nigga, like, yo, I'm gonna catch y'all niggas in Venezuela or some shit, you know what I mean? And he was one of the people calling Nicki out, and to the point, he was trying to galvanize fans and rally fans to say, yo, don't support Nicki Minaj. Like, why do y'all support this woman when she is blah, 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 blah. And with him saying that, you know, Nicki kind of lashed out. Because if you don't know, you know, and I guess this is the thing about with Nicki's behavior recently, with some of her aligning and some of her words that she's actually spoke, some people are like, you do know that you're coming off like you're anti-LGBTQ, and you're the artist.
So I gotta pause it for a second. Monetized reasons. So I gotta give a little synopsis right here. So basically, Ak is talking about a few topics. As you can see, Nicki Minaj, Lizzo, Jay-Z, and of course the Don Lemon situation. I don't know if everybody know who Don Lemon is. So Don Lemon is basically a reporter, been a reporter for a long time. And it was like this situation, I don't really know where, I think it happened where, I'm trying to think. Was it in Minnesota? I don't think it was in Minnesota. But I was gonna say it. So wherever it was at, anyway, protesters is out there, they protesting, they go into a church, Don Lemon goes inside the church, he's talking to people, doing a report. Now, once he does the report inside the church, I guess, you know what I mean, he gets locked up for it. Nicki Minaj is beefing with Don Lemon, Jay-Z. She's beefing with a lot of people, Cardi, and it just so happened that now that she's with Donald Trump and stuff like that, this situation happens, and all of a sudden Don Lemon gets locked up. So now Don Lemon is feeling like Nicki Minaj kind of went at him, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, now this is the stuff that we're talking about. We're gonna get into the Grammys. We're gonna talk about the Grammys. Bad Bunny. We're gonna talk about Kendrick Lamar winning more Grammys than Jay-Z. Is he now one of the greatest rappers in? I mean, yeah. Is he one of the greatest rappers? He got way more Grammys than one of the best rappers, which is Jay-Z. Again, if we're gonna just count Grammys, awards and stuff like that, then yeah, Jay-Z's probably gonna be one of the best. Kendrick just passed him, so yeah, we're gonna talk about that and a lot more. Stay locked in.
Of any artist that has built a following on LGBTQ, which, by the way, you know, here's a side note. Me personally saying this. Chet, didn't I say this? Remember when the City Girls, like, Young Miami?
Hey yo, no bull. Somebody just put, somebody's screen name is Akademiks is me. This is what I mean about the internet be trolling. Like the internet got no chill, fam. No chill. And Act, you only got 21,000 views. You was just joking on them for having only 14, man. Come on, man. You got 1 million subscribers, fam. You gotta do better. And I watched this on 3 different devices. Come on, Act. Come on, Act.
He says, oh, like her best friend is gay, but as soon as me and her got into it, she called me a gay slur. And I'm like, wait, if you think using a slur for gay people is a diss to me, how could you be cool with it?
And don't try to come for me, Act. I'm just saying. I'm a a small content creator. Don't try to crush me, man. And I'm from Jersey. So don't try to crush me.
Yeah. It's kind of odd, right? Like, and that's what brings you back to the Nicki thing. Is like, Nicki, your majority of your fan base is LGBTQ, right? How could you, you can't go against those people, right? And some of the things she was saying with Trump and, kind of aligning with was like, yeah, I'm going against them. And he pointed it out, and Nicki didn't like that.
People support her. Members of the LGBTQ community support her. You shouldn't, because she's a homophobe and she's a racist. She's racist against, I believe, Black Americans.
So, Del, I'm going to guess.
Okay. So, yeah. So basically that happened, and,
Shit, my bad.
Nicki's now a little bit emboldened. Well, after the Epstein list came out, Nicki Minaj took aim at one Jay-Z. Jay-Z's name was mentioned a few times in the Epstein files, and I'll tell you how he was mentioned. So
you just want to skip past that, though.
Report that
there you go. Go back up. Go back up.
That basically said that Jay-Z, along with Harvey Weinstein and a sitting U.S. attorney.
This is why I ain't gonna lie. You see that age gap? Well, we can't see how old. I think Beyonce was like 19. But 15? Yo, that's 11 joints, fam. That's 11 joints, Jay. Come on, fam. Was Aaliyah 15 in that picture? She don't look 15, but was she 15 in that picture? Let's keep it a buck. Do she look 15 in that picture? We talking about Aaliyah right here. We talking about Aaliyah. Do she look 15 in that picture? Keep it a buck. Do Aaliyah look 15 in this picture? Beyonce, you can tell this got to be like 18, 19. You can tell that. Hold up, wait. I think can we see how old she was? I'm gonna hit it back just a little bit.
That basically said that Jay-Z, along with Harvey Weinstein.
Oh, come on.
And
show that age gap, man.
Z's name was mentioned a few times in the Epstein files.
Right. It says 16.
I'll tell you how.
It says 16.
So there's an unsubstantiated report that was called into a tip line.
It says 16. It said, Beyonce did not look 16 in that picture. Hold up. She do kind of look 16 in that picture, though. I ain't gonna lie. She do. Jay. Come on, Jay.
Files.
It says 16. I'm hurting. I'm hurting right now.
Report that was called into a
Come on, man. 15, 16, Jay? In your 20s? Oh, man. Yo, this is bad. I feel like Riley right now. I feel like Riley when you found out. Yo. Hey, yo. You remember the Boondocks episode where Riley was chilling with the rapper? And then he found out the rapper was, kind of on the other side. He was like, yo, Gangsta-licious. When he found Gangsta-licious, we found out Gangsta-licious like boys. Remember that? That's how I feel right now looking at this age gap, yo. Both of them are 11 years, man. I'm hurting right now. Jay, 11 years, dog? I mean, come on though. All right. Hold up. Let me think. Okay, so is my mic on? Yeah, my mic on. All right, cool. 11 years, yo. She was only a teenager, fam. He a grown man. $11 years though, man. I can understand 4. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 4. Like if she was, that's even kind of still sound kind of weird though. You feel what I'm saying? Like if she's 16, he's 20, it's still kind of weird. Cause she still got like 4 years, 5 years to catch up. Oh man, Jay, this ain't good, my guy. And look, 1996, 1997. So 1996, she was with a 15-year-old at 26. That's 11 years, right? Then she jumps to your man. She goes to Dame. Something ain't right. Something's not right, yo. Something. Grab the handy dandy notebook. Yeah. Something's not right. Something is not right, yo. And the reason why I'm saying something's not right is because it could have been no way Aaliyah was married to R. Kelly and dating Jay-Z at the same time. So now I'm about to look up, let's look up when did R. Kelly marry Aaliyah?
As your regional manager, I'm here because...
So let's see. How old was Aaliyah when she married R. Kelly? That's what we're gonna put in. How old was Aaliyah? Yo, they got Aaliyah in 1996. Come on, fam. Come on. How old was Aaliyah when she married R. Kelly? No, not R. Kelly's son. Alright. How old was Aaliyah when she married R. Kelly? She was 15 years old. She was Yo, R. Kelly paid bride. Hold up. In 1994. That means she would have been like 13? There's no way. So somebody else put 15. I'm trying to look for the actual, because that threw me. You get what I'm saying? When I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yo, hold up. At 15, I remember definitely having this conversation. Like, yo, R. Kelly married Aaliyah at 15. You get what I'm saying? And they was married for a few years. Then they broke up. She met Jay. So it's still kind of weird. Now I gotta know how old Jay was. It's still kind of weird though, man. Cause it's 11 years, fam. No matter like how I put it into, I just know she wasn't 15. Let's just start there. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's wrong. So already they're trying to paint a picture of some bull. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think she was 15 at this, or they were together. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he was messing with her at that time. So either the age is wrong, or the date is wrong, or the whole the age and the name. I mean, the age and the date is right, but Jay age is wrong. You get what I'm saying? So I can do the research to see how old he was around that time. When him and Aaliyah, it should be online. How old Jay-Z was when him and Aaliyah first started dating, because it wasn't like they was in like this super long-term relationship. Once it was over between them, she started dating Dame Dash, and that's when she passed away. So from that time frame, there you go, right there. There you go, right there, yo. You see how the internet try to paint you? Come on, man. They try to play my man Jay like that, yo. Stop playing. Stop playing. Everybody want to come for Jay. Yo, word up. I was. It's still bad, though. 11 years is still bad, fam. I ain't gonna say what I was gonna say. I ain't gonna say what I was about to say. Hold on. So she was 22 when she passed away, right? Yo, that was 24 years ago. Holy moly. Holy moly. Hey, yo, Act, you disappointed me too, man. Where your journalistic integrity at, man? Come on, Act. You painting this picture. You painting this picture right now, and I know you're not painting it. You just going off what the internet is portraying right now. You get what I'm saying? And this is actually Nicki Minaj's page that he's looking at. You get what I'm saying? So who knows where Nicki got that picture from? Who knows if she didn't put the what's the names either? So my thing is this. I'm not gonna put this on Jay. I'm not putting this part right here. This part right here, I'm not gonna put on Jay. I'm not about to do that. Say what you want. I'm not about to do that to the big homie. Not about to do it. But gotta do it, man. I'm sorry. I gotta know now. I gotta know. Cause this ain't that. This ain't that. All right, here we go. How old was Aaliyah when she dated Dame Dash? So she was like 21, 22 when she dated Dame Dash, right? She got married to R. Kelly at 15. At 15. So she can't be married here but be with Jay-Z at the same time. She can't be married to R. Kelly and be in a relationship with Jay-Z at the same time. Let's just put that out there. We're gonna put that out there first. Alright? We just looked it up. She was married to R. Kelly at the age of 15. We just looked it up. Because first they tried to say she was 13. it's impossible, yo. It's impossible to have a grown man like R. Kelly go into a chapel and marry, and somebody willingly marry them. You know what I'm saying? Now, if this her real age at 15, it's kind of hard to. Aaliyah wasn't no ugly chick.
Tip line.
Can y'all see that? Yeah, y'all can see that. Aaliyah wasn't no ugly chick. Know what I'm saying? Beyonce look younger than what's the name do? She 15 right there. Aaliyah's 16 right there. That's only a year difference. You hear what I'm saying? So you bring this baby face to get married. You think a judge gonna marry them? Cut it out, man. So he's 26 here and then 27 here, right? Like I said, as you can see, this is Nicki Minaj's page. We don't know if she made this or she just found. There's people trolling everywhere. You get what I'm saying? So that's part one. Part two is, like I said, we just did the research on Sub. Right there. First of all, she was married to R. Kelly at the age of 15, so she couldn't have been with Jay-Z. So let's just throw that out there. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the whole thing. If she was dating Dame Dash at 22, 24, they wasn't even in a relationship for that many years, yo. Now, do we need to see who's older, Dame Dash or Jay-Z? Do we need to see who's older, Dame Dash or Jay-Z? Now, if you want to put it out there like that, Dame do look a lot older than Jay-Z. Do we not? Do we not? So let's put it. Like I said, we're gonna keep putting this out there. So Jay-Z is dating Aaliyah, and then they break up. Well, actually, they say Dame stole Aaliyah from Jay. So she had to be at least 19, 20 something. You see how the internet try to paint you, fam? You see how the internet try to paint you? And I'm surprised that. I'm surprised that you should have been on this, man. You should have been on this. And you actually, you're listening, you know what it is? You know what it is? I don't even I like Drake. Let me see. Let me try to think of a rapper I don't like. I only know local artists, but even then, I wouldn't do this to him. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do this to him. I would do the research, like him or not. I'm gonna still do at least some kind of due diligence. But me personally, like I said, I really don't got too much to lose. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not sitting here being a lawyer for Jay-Z. I'm not being a lawyer for Jay-Z. What I'm saying is this. When Nicki Minaj is beefing with somebody, she gonna throw dirt. She gonna throw dirt. She gonna throw mud, all of that. But the whole thing is this. When somebody posts it and somebody Act, I follow Act. I'm a chat nigga. You know what I'm saying? So for me right now, it's like seeing Act just ignore any of the facts. He ain't trying to do none of the research, none of that. it's like, yo, you didn't do no research because you still feel some kind of way towards Jay on that, like, he's against Drake type thing. You get what I'm saying? Act heavy on Drake. So it's like, yo, you didn't do the research because you didn't want to be on the, like, trying to prove Nicki wrong. Because he do mess with Nicki. You get what I'm saying? So he kind of messed with Nicki, so he ain't really trying to throw it out there. Even though, like, he trying to be on some, like, he got a smirk on his face right now, yo. I got a smirk on his face as he's looking at this. You get what I'm saying? And then for him to call out other platforms, like, oh, Joe Buttons, you better talk about this. Oh, this person, you better talk about this. He gonna get into it. We gonna watch it. To have that kind of animosity towards somebody, like, yo, y'all better talk about this. What about they just do what I did, And like I said, yo, I'm surprised you didn't do it, yo, because I see you do it so many times. That's how I got with it. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I got my laptop open. I got my whistling here, so that way if I need to look something up, I can just look it up real quick without having to mess up my stream. So I'm like, yo, you could have did the same research I just did. You get what I'm saying? You could have went online, seen how, like, if it says she's 15 right here, if it's saying she was dating Jay-Z at the age of 15, something in your brain should have been like, hold up. Like, let me go back and see how old was Aaliyah when she married R. Kelly. It would have said like she was 15. Now, when you see she was around 15, you would have been. I don't know act, but from me watching him over the years, you would have been on some shit like I just was. Like, yo, there's no way she could have been married to R. Kelly and dating Jay-Z at the same time. She was only 15 here. And then they saying Jay-Z is 26 here. So that's an 11-year gap. Come on, man. Y'all know that look crazy. Because when I first seen it, I'm like, yo, that is crazy, Jay. That's crazy. An 11-year gap is crazy. So I'm like, all right, cool. I got a smirk on his face though, yo. YouTube can't see it, but I know TikTok, y'all can see that a little bit, right? Y'all can see that a little bit? Let me put this down. Hold up, let me move this over a little bit so y'all can see it too. Look. I got a little smirk on his face, yo. As he's looking at this shit, he got a little smirk on his face. So either it's like, you just threw your whole journalistic integrity out the window because of the little feelings you got towards yo. I wouldn't do that, yo. No matter how much I don't like an artist, I'd rather not talk about the topic than to just throw false allegations out there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna throw false allegations out there about somebody and then come and find out like none of that was true. Hold up, let me share this real quick. Look up Marlon, say cheese. Yeah. Hey yo, we're about to get back into it, man. My bad. Let me back y'all up. Y'all too close. I need my space. Like we in quarantine, Garrett. I need my space like we in quarantine. Alright, let's get back to it.
That basically said that Jay-Z, along with Harvey Weinstein and a sitting U.S. Attorney General were all involved or somehow complicit in her being sexually assaulted and abducted. And she said there was a handler, and the handler was Pusha T. That was called into a tip line. The person refused to give their name. You couldn't really like it up.
It's that diplomat.
Basically, there are rich billionaires who are basically saying that Jay-Z is coddling the black Americans, the Negroes, that they're not going to wild out no matter what we do. So essentially, there's this kind of understanding implicitly that Jay-Z is the guy to control the niggas. He's a shepherd to the niggas. So if we're gonna do something that black people are gonna be mad at, let's have Jay-Z just run interference and we're good. Which, by the way, I think that is like pretty much one of the most indicted things, of anything, especially if you don't believe the sex stuff, because it shows that these billionaires use Jay-Z to shut niggas up. Like, he's the guy who will, he'll make you shut your job. He's mentioned like that. Being honest, other than those unsubstantiated reports, there is no real credible reports or anything that the FBI has admitted that they have done secondary investigations on, or even did any inquiry, or even being a grand jury of any sort that would allude to Jay-Z actually having sex with children. However, it's clear that his friend group were unscrupulous individuals that may have, and at that point, I don't know if you want to go with the birds of a feather, or, well, let's go with Kendrick's theory, right? The predators move in flock. That's what Kendrick would say, right? By the way, ain't it ironic? Kendrick says in the song, Drake's a PDF. Everybody like, yup, he telling the truth. Jay-Z's name is listed a bunch of times in the Epstein files, and people...
Alright, let's talk to yo, hold up, yo. Hold up. Act. What are you doing, fam? This is no cap, this is the most trolling I ever seen you do. I can tell you trolling. You know how I know you trolling? You gotta smile on your face. When you saying this bullshit, you got a smile on your face, man. Let's talk about the Epstein files. Let's talk about the Epstein files, Jay, in the Epstein files, right? All right, check this out. Yo, how many times do people gotta say the only reason him and Pusha T name came up in the Epstein files because they had a hotline? They had a hotline. So people calling this hotline and saying, yo, Jay-Z and Pusha T, they both were doing things to me. They were in the Epstein. Yo, the same thing. Yo, come on, fam. With the whole Diddy thing too. Everybody that called in on that Diddy hotline wasn't a victim. You know what I'm saying? So now when they do the Epstein thing, everybody that calls on the Epstein thing, they just shooting names out there. People are trolls, fam. People are trolls. Now, like I said, so Jay-Z and Pusha T were the biggest names on that rap list. Are you kidding me? Jay-Z and Pusha T were the biggest names. No, I mean, they want Jay locked up so bad, fam. How do people not see this, yo? First it was, first they tried to throw him in with the Diddy thing, right? Now they trying to throw him in with the Epstein thing. Now, listen to me, check me out, right? When Jay-Z got thrown into the Diddy thing, right? He didn't say, the lawyer asked for money. The lawyer asked for money. Jay said, nah, I'm not paying you. Lock me up. If I did what you saying I did, lock me up. How do we not respect that? Because I can pay you, and it'll all go away, right? I can pay you, it'll all go away. But if I'm telling you, I know I didn't do this, so I'm not about to pay you, not about to extort me, but at the same time, I'm telling you, like, yo, listen, if you really think I did this, lock me up. Don't ask for no money. Because again, like he said, he got daughters too, right? Jay got daughters. So he like, yo, if I did this, lock me up. They ain't come get him yet. Then the whole Epstein file things come out. His name was like one of the first names up on there, yo. Now let's not forget back in the day, right? Let's say around that time, the 90s, something like that. Yo, why we forget when Pac was like, you know what? But Jay-Z's the biggest name. And everything that come up, yo. Everything that come up negatively, Jay's name is associated with it. Or his name is thrown in the hat. The dude come out, yo, Jay's my daddy. Jay's my daddy. Jay like, yo, all right, well, look. Let's do this. Oh, I'm not your dad. Everybody wanted that to be his kid. Why? Because of that story. Oh, his mom was this, and Jay took advantage of her and got her. That's, yo, come on, man. This is bad. This is bad. This is the most, yo, I've watched you for years. I've seen you troll some people that you don't like, and I've seen how you do your journalistic stuff when it comes to people like you really trying to, like, you want to be correct. You want to stand on it. I know you're not about to stand on this, Act, there's no way you telling me you standing on this right now, fam. There's no way you standing on this. Let's get back to it though.
The Department of Justice that came up over 20 years of investigation, and people are like, yo, this shit fake. This shit AI. It just goes to show. So anyway, Nicki is launching a piggyback attack on Jay, and we all know, if you haven't, to refresh your memory about why she doesn't like Jay, she claims that Jay, finessed her with a title situation. She also made a claim that Jay-Z owes Nicki Minaj $200 million, right? Now, if you watch her tweets over the last year or so, especially after she's also attacked Jay-Z's company's Roc Nation CEO, Desiree Perez, she's basically accused them of really doing some heinous things or trying to do some heinous things to her. So this is a really deep public feud at this point. Jay-Z's never acknowledged it, but we've seen many times Nicki has talked about not only Jay-Z, but also...
Alright. I gotta do this because if they don't, they're gonna give me a copyright strike. So, I gotta react to certain things that he's saying. So, the whole... Let me back it up again.
Company's Roc Nation CEO, Desiree Perez, she's basically accused them of really doing some heinous things or trying to do some heinous things to her.
Y'all just heard it again, right? You just heard it again, right? Let's talk about this for a second, yo. So, not only does the Diddy thing come out, they try to get Jay. Desiree Perez, somebody that if I own a company, right? If we all own a company, right? Do we know, are we gonna ask our employees, the people that we're trying to hire to do a job, hey, yo, you a snitch? You ever snitch on anybody? You ever tell on anybody? I used to be in the streets. He's up millions. He's up millions. Yo, word is bond. Yo, people try to make it seem like he was out there running with Desiree Perez selling everything, yo. And she ratted, and he's still cool with her. That's not what happened. He owns a company. He hired Desiree Perez. It comes out that she's a snitch. So he's supposed to fire somebody because they a snitch. When half of y'all homeboys are snitches, and y'all still cool with them. But a female snitching, Jay's supposed to be the one that do something to the lady. He supposed to fire her because she did some shit in the streets. She cooperated in the street. Jay didn't. She did. But still, everybody wants to talk about Jay-Z. You see how they trying to paint you, yo? I'm not trying to come at, but I want to say this though, real talk. When Ack had his issue and people were talking about it, but he felt like he was like, yo, I didn't do nothing. I ain't do nothing. So why y'all coming at me? Yeah, the homeboys that I messed with, they did that, not me. I was upstairs asleep. She snatched the homies. But I'm involved with it because I'm the bigger name. You get what I'm saying? So it's going to draw more eyeballs, more ears when you got a big name involved in allegations. The biggest name in rap is going to be Jay. But again, everybody wants to say he's not the best rapper alive. So, all right, so let's say we get Jay out the way, right? Let's say we get Jay out the way. Who next? Who next? Lil Wayne? Because we call him one of the greatest rappers alive also. So who next, Lil Wayne? Why is it that we gotta hear about Jay-Z and Pusha T like there was nobody else on that list? See how they try to paint you? Let's get back to it.
So this is a really deep public feud at this point. Jay-Z has never acknowledged it, but we've seen many times Nicki has talked about not only Jay-Z, but also Desiree Perez, okay? So, Nicki Minaj gets online tonight, and Nicki Minaj says 4 hours ago, she says, are y'all understand that these people have been sacrificing children as a way of gaining and maintaining power? Now, I want to pause right there. The thing about this Epstein list, and it's very interesting. I want the people who, and I don't know if they'll backtrack off, it's not about Drake, but people took claims of the song, and some people felt like there was probably some smoke. If there's smoke, there might be some fire there, right? People are like, nah, maybe Drake is doing some shit, right? There's a lot of shit on the Jay shit. I wonder how these people are processing this, right? And what's really happened is that people like Nicki Minaj and also Kanye West, they seem like they were a little bit cuckoo. And I ain't gonna lie, people call them flat out crazy. They're now starting to look like they were trying to warn us of some things.
Yo, cut it.
There's a video where Kanye West mentions Pusha T and Jay-Z. And people are now looking at this saying Kanye was holding back.
Jay-Z and fucking Pusha T, they make their living killing our people. So how the fuck they gonna stand up for our people? You know what I'm saying? But we forget that because we love Jay-Z's music so much. We love Pusha's music so much, right? But you think they would ever, Beyonce had the best hit for somebody else?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You think they would ever tell the truth? No, they told the truth, man, they didn't go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So you have liars. Liars are now the face of our culture. If you take people like Jay-Z.
You know I'm about to talk about his clown ass. You know I'm about to talk about his clown ass. The same dude who was talking about, oh yeah, slavery was a choice. Same dude who when a black man died talking about white lives matter because we out here talking about black lives matter. The same nigga. Now all of a sudden, Jay-Z, you want to attack Jay-Z all the time. Kanye is a clown, yo. Now all of a sudden you want to come and apologize. Oh, I want to apologize to the black people. Oh, slavery. Shut up. Make music, man. Ain't nobody trying to hear you talk about Jay-Z, yeah? Ain't nobody trying to hear you talk about Jay-Z, yeah? Get in the booth. Make some music. Hit them beats, man. Hit them beats, man. Cause you the same dude who was out here trolling us, man. You was trolling us. Now you supposed to be on your, oh yeah, Kanye right. Kanye should know. Kanye don't know nothing, man. First he was Jesus. Then he this, then he that. Man, he don't know who the fuck he want to be. Your music is good, yay. Sneakers was fire, yay. Stop playing, man.
And fucking put your teeth. They make their living killing.
Same dude who made him president, though. Same dude who made Pusha T the president of good music. Same dude. So why we not coming at Ye then? If we coming at Jay-Z for Desiree Perez snitching, if Pusha T did what he did, you made him the president of good music. But now you want to kick this man back in, yo, for clout. What is it, Ye? What you got coming out, Ye? What you got coming out, Ye? You got an album coming out? You got a church service? You want what you want, Ye? What do you want, Ye? You don't even know what you want, fam. All you want to do is be in the public eye. You really think you like this higher life being above everybody else? You really think you way past everybody else, yeah? You want to be with Jay at, yeah? You want to be with Jay at, yeah? But because you know why you can't get there? Because your mouth is so crazy. Yeah, it's entertaining. Don't get me wrong, it be entertaining. Sometimes it do be entertaining. But how much goofiness could you take? How much goofiness could we take, yeah? The same dude, yo. First Jay-Z, your big brother. Now all of a sudden, he don't send your killers at me, Jay. Don't send this at. Don't do this. Don't do this. Jay-Z is this. Jay-Z is that. You know who you sound like, Jay? Like a bitter girlfriend. Like a bitter ex-girlfriend, yeah. That's who you sound like, fam. I don't care, I don't care, words bond, yeah, words bond. I know you are millions and all of that. That's good for you, my G. I'll never wear nothing you got again. I'll never wear nothing you got again. I don't care how fire it is. I don't care if it's the trending thing. I don't care if you got the most fire music out there, fam. I'm not listening to it. I'm gonna put you in that R. Kelly boat. Nah, I can't put you in that R. Kelly boat because I still kind of, on the low, I still listen to a little R. Kelly. You know what I mean? Yeah, I said, I mean, I'm like my boy Riley, yo. Hey, you see piss coming, I'm moving. She seen piss coming, she stayed. Yo. Let's get back to it.
Okay. Jay-Z and fucking.
Okay, right? There's an old video. I've always it's always kind of haunted me in a way, because,
Hey, yo, hold up though. My bad. Real quick. You see how he doing the research now? Trying to look for clips and stuff like that, look for videos and stuff like that. This is what act usually do. So for me to see him not try to do any journalistic, it shows me like, yo, you really don't like Jay. You mess with Nicki, you mess with Drake. You feel like they feel like Jay is they op, so you like, yo, these my peoples that I mess with. So if they don't mess with Jay, I'm not gonna mess with Jay. Like I said, I don't care if I don't mess with somebody or not. I'm not gonna throw dirt on their name. Especially if it's like if I don't do the research. If I don't do the research behind it, I'm not just gonna throw somebody under the bus. You know what I mean? Ye, on the other hand, I'm throwing Ye off the bridge. I've been done with Ye since he said that whole goofy thing about slavery was a choice.
Has Ye been manic? Yeah, I think he's been manic at times. He's just never.
Oh, my bad. I forgot to say it. Let's get back to it.
Shut this. Right? Now maybe you could say maybe he's been hallucinating or he's paranoid and he maybe have came up with something, but I don't ever think he's been maliciously lying. But do you remember when he got hospitalized at one time, but he was ranting on stage? He was on stage ranting right here. He said, Jay-Z, don't send the killers at me.
Somebody just said it. Fact. Yo, somebody just said it in the chat. I know y'all we watching the video. I'm watching the video with y'all. But I'm also reading the chat. I'm trying to get used to reading the chat and being able to watch the video and do content at the same time. I'm trying to enhance my skills. But this is what I'm doing. I'm streaming, I'm doing reaction videos and stuff like that. Also still doing content, and we podcasting right now also. So somebody just said Aaliyah passed away at the age of 21, 22. You know what I'm saying? So that picture that Nicki posted, I can't really show y'all because it's small, and I know YouTube really can't see it. But somebody said the same thing that I just looked up. She was married to R. Kelly at the age of 15. So there was no way she could have been dating Jay-Z at the age of 15. Somebody in the chat just said that. And like I said, that shows that I'm not the only person that follows that's a chat nigga or a chat queen who's paying attention to this. Like, yo, you bugging right now, yo. You bugging right now, yo. And trust and believe, yo. The same way Kanye turned on Jay, Nicki gonna turn on you, fam. Nicki not loyal to her own fans, so what you think she gonna be loyal to you at? Don't do that, act. Come on, fam. You know I mess with you. It's Jersey. It's a big act, not the low one. You acting like the low one though. Let's get back to it.
That line always struck me. Jay-Z, I know you got killers. Don't send them in my head. This is someone who made a song about Jay-Z. He said my big brother was Big's brother. I remember them celebrating when it was announced that
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? First you were saying Jay was your big brother, right? Then you go into this man's wedding, you at the baby showers and stuff like that. He your man. Hey yo. You know what I just thought about? You know what? I'm telling you, Kanye acting like a female that was with Jay and got left for Beyonce. Word up. Let's think about this real quick and then we're going to get back to it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to hold y'all hostage for too long. But I got to do this, like I said, to react to it. I don't need no strikes. You with this man, right? Go to his wedding, you make music with him, you going on tour with him, you making songs about this man. You doing the most. Jay-Z has kids, right? Gets married, has another kid. Then they have twins. Jay-Z got a lot of money, right? But at the same time, you don't think, he ain't rapping years. He ain't rapping years. Any business that Jay-Z has, you gotta believe he put people in position to run the business so he doesn't have to be there. You get what I'm saying? Like Jay wouldn't have to be physically at a location to make sure that it's run right. That's like you don't see the owner of Burger King or McDonald's in the Burger King or the McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm spending more time with my family and my kids, I really don't got time to be hanging out, chilling, doing this. I don't make music no more. You still making music, yeah? You still making music, yeah? So it's like, yo, you can go on and do what you do without me. But it seems like ever since we don't hang out no more, all of a sudden my name is in your mouth all the time. Like I just played, you on stage, Jay-Z, don't send your killers in, I know you will. Shut up. Jay-Z, shut up. Word up, yo. Yay, and let's talk about this one. So since Nicki Minaj posted all this, right? Nicki Minaj married what? The same thing she's trying to make Jay-Z out to be. The same thing she trying to make Jay-Z out to be, she married a nigga that did it. Yo! See how they paint you, yo? You see how they paint you, yo? You know what? Let's get back to it.
Beyonce was pregnant or something. Jay-Z and Kanye celebrate pregnancy. I always remembered like these moments, and I was just like, these guys are like brothers. Like, so when I heard him say that, I'm like, what the fuck does he know that I don't know? Why is he talking about Jay-Z in like this really mystical way where Jay-Z is like, this was right.
This the same dude who was in the KKK, yo! Hey, yo, stop! Hey, yo, man! This the same dude who went on Act Stream in the KKK uniform. But now I'm supposed to believe Kanye West when he say, yeah, I think Jay-Z. Yo, I'm canceling Kanye. I'm through with Kanye. I almost forgot about that during the first round. How did I forget that he wore the whole black KKK uniform on Act Stream? But I'm supposed to believe anything Kanye say about Jay? I'm supposed to believe he really apologized to black people for saying slavery was a choice. Yo, you was trolling us the whole time after a black man lost his life, man. Not just one. We had multiple. Multiple black people lost their life. Not from each other, but from police. And all we did was say, yo, listen, we're gonna go out here, we're gonna march, we're gonna let them know Black Lives Matter, yo. What do Kanye do? One of the big... Oh, yeah, yo, J. Cole was out there. Boots on the ground. The whole time you was wearing White Lives Matter shirts, talking about, oh, slavery was a choice. Talking about how this, oh yeah, George Floyd was on fentanyl and this and that. Yo, you was trying to smear us, fam. When you was up, Billy's, you were trying to smear us. Now I'm supposed to listen to what you got to say about Jay? Now I'm supposed to believe what you got to say about Jay. Yeah, you sound like a female that got dumped, bro. You sound so super goofy. You sound so super duper goofy.
Hey, this is when Beyonce announced she was pregnant. I always remember this too. And now watch them, they look like brothers.
Yeah, look at them nut hugging. Look at them nut hugging.
No, I think Jay is a very interesting person because I think Jay is low-key always treated Kanye like he's dead. Like, we kind of get imposed. Jay never really fucked with Dame like that. But Dame, respectfully to Dame, he wasn't a musician. He didn't have the talent. Kanye is a musician, so Kanye ended up panning out. And then at the time, Jay beat Kanye, and that's why they did Watch the Throne. But you could tell. I felt like Jay never really fucked with him like that.
Man, come on.
I don't know why that song Big Brother sounded weird. It would sound weird if Drake made a song saying, man, I just wish Wayne accepted me. Like, what?
Hey, yo, you see what I'm saying? So Drake never did that? Drake never did that? Drake didn't smash Wayne girl and then tattoo Wayne on his body? Lil Wayne didn't make this. Let's get back to it.
That was something weird. The song Big Brother was like, it just
I
never
almost stole my PS5 now. You seen
Big
that?
Brother Kanye. Lyrics.
Had to catch it.
Shit was hot. Here's the lyrics right here, Chad. My big brother was Big's brother. He was David
used
Big's
to be
brother. Who was
Dame's
hip hop
brother.
brother. Who was No ID friend. No ID my mentor. Let the story begin. It's a hard knock tour life. Sell out. Picture us in the mall, copping iceberg, yelling out Jigga. Yes, that what we yell out. You know I got to spell out and tell about Jay. Yay so shy that he won't step to his idol to say hi. He's talking about how much he idolizes Jay. Standing there like a mime. Let the chance pass by.
Hey, yo, listen, you see what I'm saying about acting? Why you do all of this right here for Ye's bars, right? To show how much you really trying to put it like, oh, we gotta listen to Kanye because like Kanye knows, like they were like brothers and. Cut it out, Act. Yo, I see, yo, you doing too much, man. Act, you doing too much right now, bruh.
It changed my life with all these beats. I did at least hear it. Okay, let's skip down. He says, first off the plane, I'm off the baseline, nothing handed out, I'm about to take mine. Around the same time with that Blueprint 1 and these beats in my pocket, that was a blueprint for him. I played my little songs in that old back room and bob his head and say, damn, oh, that's you? But by the Black album, this is 2004 now. I was blacking out, partying, SOBs, we had a packed crowd, so Kanye's on this point. Big Brother got his show at the Madison Square Garden. So Ye is in the game now. And then Jay got his show at Madison Square Garden. And I'm like, yeah, we gonna be there, but not only did I not get a chance to spit it, Carlene told me I could buy 2 tickets. They ain't get a nigga the free tickets. He had to buy tickets like he was just like a regular fan. I guess Big Brother was thinking a little bit different and kept little brother at bay.
Yeah, I just want to call Cat. I want to call Cat. Want me to tell you why I call Cat? I'm gonna tell you why I call Cat. If you don't know, I manage an artist with my cousin. You know what I'm saying? And he signed to Jim Jones, right? Now, when we pull up to like an event or a show or something like that, and especially if it's a Jim Jones show, we getting it for free. Yo, like we VL, baby. We VL. Dips all day. You get what I'm saying? Like, you letting us up in here. What you talking about? Nah, yo, like, we don't know y'all guys. Hey, yo, man, hold up. Hey, yo, we outside, yo. Send such and such up out here. So you telling me you couldn't call Beans, you couldn't call Bleak, you couldn't call Ty, you couldn't call nobody? For no tickets. So Bleak had to pay for tickets, Beans had to pay for tickets, nobody? Just you, yeah. Come on, man, it's a song, fam. Yo, you know what I noticed about, like I talk about this all the time, yo. In the entertainment industry, yo, word up. When you on the outside looking in, yo, you think a lot of this stuff is real. Yo, you think a lot of this stuff is real. Then you meet these people, you be around them, hang out with them, chill with them. It ain't the same. Word up, you be like, I don't even want to hang with this motherfucker. Like, yo, you goofy. They be acting nervous around us sometimes. Cause they won't start that YouTube. Cause I'm doing exactly what y'all told me to do. I'm reacting to the video. I'm not just playing it out. Yo, so what I'm saying is this, yo. Ye got a lot of cap. We seen Ye cap for a long time now, and I'm not about to take some shit that he put in some. Yo, the song is fire. I like Big Brother. To keep it a gang with you, to keep it a buck with you, I like Big Brother. But am I gonna say it's like a autobiography? No, fam. No, because again, like he said, yo, this wasn't after Watch the Throne. This was before Watch the Throne. We just see how he was, me, Jay, you. Same person you wanted to have at your wedding when you got married. Now, like I said, all of a sudden you knew this dude was this way, but now that he's so-called in the what's name, you cooling down, you don't got no more, like, the last thing Ye said to try to go viral was, I apologize to black people. That was the last time he went viral. Now you want to post this clip? You think Nicki gonna be him with him? Come on, Ye.
Distance. But everything that I felt was more bogus only made me more focused.
Oh, man.
Only broke more.
My bad. Forgot to say it. Know what I'm about to say, right? Know what I'm about to say, right? Let's get back to it.
The only thing I want to know is why I get looked over. I guess I'll understand when I get more older. Big Brother saw me at the bottom of the totem. Now I'm at the top and everybody else scrolling. Jay never really fuck with this nigga, man. Jay never fuck with him.
Hey, yo, act for
It's like, y'all remember this video? Everybody knew, like, we knew that Dame was going to end up where he was going to end up once we see this. Jay-Z, Dame Dash, Summer Jam. You ever seen this right here?
Hey, yo, this is one of the, yo, this video is one of the funniest videos I ever seen of Jay, yo. When you say unbothered, if unbothered was a person, it would have been Jay at that moment. Cause it's like, yo, he's signaling to somebody, you know what I'm saying? He's signaling to somebody, so that means his mind, he just got finished performing, right? Summer Jam. I think that's when he brought Michael Jackson out, right? Made history. So after that, you signaling to somebody, yo, get the car, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he probably was like, yo, I'm ready to go handle some handler. I probably got shorty in the room, waiting, whatever. I probably got another spot I gotta go to, get some, we don't know. But he was so unbothered, yo. They all, you see Bleak was a young boy. So you really can't put it on Bleak. Bleak was a young boy, so Bleak super excited anyway. But then you got grown ass Dame Dash and everybody else yelling and stuff like that. Let's get back to it.
Yeah, let's keep it. Now, look, Dame Dash, here we go. This one, you know, you was tired of Dame Dash. Look. Look.
Tell me about Summer Jam 2001. It's live, we the champions. Michael Jackson. King of Pop. Turned out crazy, baby bit, 20,000. It's the Rock, you bastards.
Jay's like, yo, Rob, I was with you, also.
Wait, you're
like, Bleak is like a stepchild, so he had to, like, you know, show he's like love, but like.
Hey, yo, don't ever call Bleak a stepchild. Act. Stop playing
Should
with
have
Bleak.
stayed the food at Amherst, man.
He trying to play Bleak.
well, too much. Summer Jam 2001
Hov clipped us after that. Yeah, he was like, I'm done with these niggas. I would clip me. We live. The king of pop. Turned out crazy. Biggie bid 20,000. The Rocky bastards. Hov just felt like it was nothing to say. Like,
nah, he was over y'all niggas, man.
Hey yo, it's still funny though.
Saying, Jay, don't send your killers to kill me. What? Wham! Pick up the phone on the spot. Wham! Wham! Pick up the phone. Wham! Wham! Pick up the phone. Inspired. I ain't gonna lie. Call me, Jay-Z. Call me, bro. Oh, he used the. Oh, this is 2016. Said to make America great again.
Mm-hmm.
Trump slogan back then. Wow.
Yup. Trolling.
Guess what? Guess what? Back in the vibes. I was hurt.
Yo, people are leaving. Like, some of his fans were leaving.
Feelings matter, bro. The way motherfuckers up so high. Popularity. Radio spins.
By the way, I always listen to this rant and think that this was Kanye telling the truth. He might have been maybe exaggerating, maybe he was a little bit paranoid a little bit, because I'm not saying he wasn't manic, but I don't think he lied. I don't think he lied.
Keep cutting our aliens right here, bro.
Okay.
You're right, but I'm gonna say how I feel.
They lowered it, and I guess they got him off, and by the way, he went to the hospital after this. And he was, that's why he always says there was this guy who was like therapist or something like that. They helped put him on a hold, and then he was there for a while. Okay. Now let's get back to this. So Nicki Minaj unleashes this verbal onslaught on Jay-Z. She says, are you understanding that these people have been sacrificing children as a way of gaining and maintaining power? If you ever vote Democrat again, you're just as soulless as they are, and you will perish. Maybe it's time for me to do some story times, since I wasn't trying to say what I know, yet they continue to attempt bullying. Also, I won't be releasing an album until my contract is renegotiated, and until I tell you about all the sabotage this Rico is finding out about Billboard. Now that's also really telling. She said she will not be releasing an album until her contract is renegotiated. From what I know, she is signed to Universal. So to give you the last update I've gotten on her contract or any contract with Cash Money. Universal came in, they told Birdman, hey, if you don't pay Wayne, we will pay Wayne, but we will let you keep the back catalog, but we want to take their contracts going forward. And it was literally a buyout. Now, the reason why Universal did it is that Birdman had like this amazing split. I forgot what it was. I think it was like a 90-10 or like a 95. I can't remember what it was. But basically, because Universal wasn't eating as much as they could have off of these people's off of these rappers' contracts, they figured, to pay, they actually feel like Birdman should have paid the money to Wayne. But they're like, we'll pay him the money, but now we could get our appropriate fee from these guys, and we own their new catalog. So that was the idea why they quote unquote bailed Birdman out. Drake and Nicki were shifted to Universal. Okay? They're shifted to, well, not Universal, I mean Republic. Everything's under Universal, but Republic Records, which is kind of like the rival to Interscope Records with Kendrick is over there. So when she says she needs her contract renegotiated, I don't see how that has to do with Jay-Z at all. Jay-Z runs Roc Nation. Roc Nation is, that record label is different and not under a major. It's powered by Live Nation. But she said she won't be dropping an album until her contract's negotiated. So I don't know who she's beefing with for the contract. And she says, and until I tell you about the sabotages, Rico is finding out about Billboard. Now she puts an associated picture. The picture shows a 26-year-old Jay-Z with supposedly a 15-year-old Aaliyah.
I like that he said supposedly. I ain't gonna lie, I do like that he said supposedly. Cause that makes me think like, you knew you were trolling in the beginning, but now that you're starting to pay attention to what's your name, it's like you starting to think a little bit.
We got some
Let's
facts.
get back to it.
How old was Aaliyah in 1990?
See? Hey yo, you see? This is what I'm talking about. That's why I said, yo, it's my man. This is why I mess with Act, yo. I'm happy he did this. Like I said, I was kind of worried. So I'm like, yo, you just going off of what Nicki saying or what Kanye saying? Like, come on, fam, we don't do that. Act. Let's get back to it. (17)
In 1996, she turned 17. So she turned 17 on January 1996. So if this is 1996, as this picture alludes to,
how's she 15?
Before
How was she 15?
She was most likely 17. She was most likely 17, not 15. So I want to be accurate.
And then see how old Jay-Z was at that what's her name? At that time.
26, 17. That's I think we're saying that's out of bounds, correct?
Yep.
Like, we're not gonna be like, weird here. But if someone's 18 and their girl is 17, I don't think we're like going crazy. Right?
That's nothing.
18 to 17, right?
Even 18 and 20 is really nothing. You get what I'm saying?
18, whatever, right? But 26 and 17 might be a little bit odd.
That's 10 years. That ain't odd. That's crazy.
Let's say if it was 1996, right?
How old was Jay?
Aaliyah was 17 in 1996. How old was Jay-Z in 1996? We can't go off the picture. We just got to go off.
That's my man. That's my man. Oh, that's still crazy.
26 and 27.
That's still kind of crazy.
27 or 26 and 17 is odd.
That is. Hold on.
Now.
Oh. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. It's still kind of weird though, fam. I'm not gonna lie, it's still kind of weird, yo. That's 10 years. It's still kind of weird, yo. Let's get back to it.
We might never get the answers to this, but is this a picture from 1996? Was he romantically involved with her in 1996? Let me look. Jay-Z and Aaliyah in 1996. Let's see if we can find credible evidence. We need credible evidence.
That's not credible. That's somebody's post. Act. Don't do that.
A Facebook post. Aaliyah and Jay-Z were briefly connected in the late 90s, during the early stages of her career. And while Jay-Z was a rising hip-hop artist, their relationship was never confirmed, but people close to them, including industry insiders, have said Jay-Z was pursuing her, and they did spend time together. It became more complicated when she ultimately grew closer to Dame Dash. Now, I'm going to be honest. I think a lot of this stuff is debunked by Dame Dash, who has frequently said he had sex with Aaliyah first. And he swore that he agrees Jay-Z was pursuing her, but he said Jay-Z never had sex with her then. Now, I don't know, are we talking about the sex here, or are we talking about the pursuing? I don't know if he was pursuing her when she was, well, it wasn't 15, it was 17. I don't know. But it's kind of, you know, I really don't want to shoot nobody. I wasn't around at that time, right? Then they show 1997, Jay-Z and Beyonce. How old was Beyonce in 1997? How old was Beyonce?
Why you didn't see how old she was now?
Oh shit. Did Jay-Z know Beyonce 19? Wait. He met her in 1990.
16?
Met Jay-Z in 1997. He was 16 and he was 20.
That's 12 years.
Well, he met. We don't know. I don't know.
They wasn't dating, but still, that's 12 joints, man. That's 12 years.
Want to do some music?
You know how people, you see each other and you respect each other's music. You know, it's always that conversation. You know, we gotta do something. You know that.
Right.
You know, the time filler.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When that time filler turns into something real, then it's.
Right into how did two of the biggest names in music even meet?
Well, we met a long time ago. Award shows. He taught me how to be a woman.
So Nicki throws this in the mix. Let's go to the next tweet. Nicki says, your favorite artist has been practicing rituals in a satanic cult where they take babies from other countries and mutilate and kill them as a form of a blood sacrifice to their god. You see, when your master is Satan, you must constantly shed blood. However, the jig is up. Ooh. Double entendre, I would believe. Don't even ask her how, huh? She says, do I do a daily story time about who's been doing what? I ain't gonna lie, I'm so messy, I gotta click yes. Yep, 82%, people, 96,000 votes, 82% says yes. She then tweets, Trevor refuses to come out of the closet when everyone in the industry knows his boyfriend. What? Who's Trevor? She does say allegedly, though. So Nicki's a little bit aware of not getting sued. She said, they sabotaged my documentary because I spoke about the abuse I suffered.
Hey, yo, come on, Come on. We just seen that. He wasn't. See what I'm saying about the internet, yo? Even though it's weird still, you know what I'm saying? It's really weird. It's really weird. But you see how like she added a few more years to Jay's, what's her name, but kept Beyonce's age the same. So it's like I said, so it's like, oh, you're gonna do this story time and you're gonna basically cap your audience. You feel what I'm saying? And then you already lost a lot of fans by linking yourself with Donald Trump. Now, again, a lot of fans and a lot of bloggers and streamers and stuff like that have already been speculating on, is she doing that for a green card? Is she doing that because her husband got that charge? So it's a lot of ways Nicki can play this, you know what I mean? She could be putting herself in position politically to be able to do things. And now, like I said, do you want somebody who's going to attack anybody and say anything being in that kind of position or have that kind of power? Me personally, nah. I wouldn't want Kanye in there, Nicki Minaj. Drake a little sensitive too. He a little sensitive. So I don't know if I want Drake in there. Again, what I'm trying to tell y'all is this, yo. When you get to any stage above where people think you should be at, or they feel like they should be in that position that you're in, they always gonna try to attack you in any way, shape, or form that they can. And once somebody tries to paint a narrative, it's up to you to straight up go at the narrative, or you pull a Jay-Z. You don't say nothing at all. You just fall back. This is crazy though. You get what I'm saying? Even though that's his wife now, they got kids, they've been together forever. It's still kind of weird, yo. I'm sorry. Like I can't say what I want to say. So, with that said, let's get back to it.
Also accused them of supposedly messing with like something of the sort like that, right? They've been trying to stall all my projects in hopes I'd lose a bunch of money and beg them for help. Their leaders still think it's a joke. The destruction that's about to come down on them isn't funny. I told y'all, leave me alone. Now you understand why you should have just sat there and taken your meds. She says, imagine if a 30-year-old rapper was out there with a 16-year-old in this day and age, and how y'all would have had his head on a platter. The guy was hugging and humping on teens in broad daylight. Next, I'll get on the owner of the shade. What?
The shade room.
Of the shade room. What? Next, I'll get on the shade room. What? Maybe I should discuss the brainwashing techniques they use. Why does she keep putting down Chucky? Then she says, what in the fuck? And she hashtagged it child predator. Hey, all y'all niggas who love comment on me, bro. Hey, everybody, hey, I'm gonna keep it a being with you. Hey, oh, let me signal here. Hey, I've seen everybody do think pieces on supposedly a non-existent event that didn't happen, but I've seen everybody role-playing on podcasts what is happening if I got slapped or not, which it didn't happen, but whatever, cool. I'll let y'all rock with that, but I need all y'all to keep the same energy and talk about this. Joe Budden, I can't wait to watch your next podcast. I need to. Wednesday can't come quick enough. This picture look crazy. If I watch the next Joe Budden podcast and y'all don't put this picture
Somebody
up,
somebody else in the chat that said the same thing I said earlier, yo.
Grown ass man, and this shit was wrong. I know y'all. Wait up! I need you to talk about this one. Wait up! I need you to talk about this one. Whack 100, everybody. The company man. Oh yeah, Elliot Wilson. Elliot. There's no more Drake news coming for you, brother. This is what you need to talk about. This don't look right, man.
Nicki's brother.
Elliot.
Nicki's brother.
Why does this picture look like this?
Her brother and her husband. Cut it out, man. Let's stop playing, yo.
Oh, she don't even got pesticides. She don't even need a training board. Like, she ain't even got the quality. Elliot! Yeah, bring back, what's the name of that shit that's not there canceled? With DJ Dickhead, what's the shit name? I forgot it. I ain't gonna lie, them niggas had a short run, man. They ran to the top with Short and Leprechaun. They were never at the top. What's the name of that shit called? Bigger picture. Now, y'all need a special episode. This is the thumbnail. Right here.
That is gonna be the thumbnail. I ain't gonna lie.
Ebro!
That is gonna be the thumbnail.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Let me look at everything. Ebro fly. You remember they're like, yo, we're gonna do the morning show. Ebro. You still call it Ebro in the morning? How do you find the channel? Oh, is it this? Let me see how they're doing. Okay, great. One day ago, the episodes, hold on, chat, the episodes are getting smaller. Oh, this is a weekly recap. Yeah, I'm not even judging about that.
Oh, all right, yeah. I'm about to say that was ugly.
Full episode.
I'm getting more views than that.
Bet. Let's see how they're looking. All right, a little 17,000. See them? See them? Did they get in the studio together? Okay, at least Ebro not using headphones. A little 17K. Remember when they were trolling everybody? They were like, yo, you know my specialty these days, chat? Because everybody thinks internet shit really sweet. They think that they the big dogs, they come over here, they gonna be getting millions of views. You feel what I'm saying? That's how they rocking with it. They're like, yo, we gonna go over there and dominate. We've been on the radio. They get the views when you're going back and forth with them. After I stop prying these losers for a bit and everybody else stop talking about them, sometimes I do a little wellness check on them. I'm gonna do one on Maine on them too. But right now, they keep trying to get the controversy. I'm going to do it in 6 months. I'm going to just pull up their podcast one day. And we're going to be like, oh, shit. I know the heat ain't on, but maybe, is the view still on? That's my specialty. All right, a little 17K. Okay, all right. With 90 pairs of Hey! Ebro! If you want to get to 20,000 views for your next episode, I need you to talk about Old Man Ho. Like, why does picture look like this? What is this? And bro, she look like she's middle school, gang. Hey, Ebro, I need you to talk about this one. Charlamagne, I know you got 200 million, but you need to use 200 million reasons to figure out why this picture, this ain't a good look. Hey, I need everybody, signal. The same type of energy I see out with everything else, y'all gossip like a motherfucker. Y'all just like me. We all gossip. I ain't gonna lie. This is what we gossiping about for the next week. I'm not giving y'all no new content. This is what we gossiping about. Jay! Did you check her ID? Hey, yo, Jay! Bro, she look like she got Power Ranger panties on, Jay. Come on, Jay. Jay. Yo, come on, Ho. She look like she got Power Rangers. Yo. She look like she got Power Ranger panties on, man.
Aaliyah did look young as hell, fam. That's crazy.
Jay.
She did look
Yo,
young as
Jay,
hell,
man. This ain't what I think it is, Jay.
She has to be at least 16, 17 now. Like,
I want the conversation. Yo, check.
Like high school.
I seen everybody do think pieces about some shit they ain't no video for. Think pieces. Okay, so this is happening.
Somebody said free R. Kelly. That's funny.
The chick look like she don't got no titties. She don't even look facial either. She look like she could be 9 years old, gang. 9.
Cut it
9.
out.
9. I need all y'all niggas from the 90s when Jay was saying Big Pimpin', was he talking about Shorty that wasn't old enough to have a trainer, bro? Come on, man. Come on. Yo, this picture do look crazy. This picture look bananas. This picture look bananas. All right. Keep it going. By the way, that segment you'll never see nowhere. Nobody's gonna respond to that. You're gonna be like, all right, Travis Scott dropping some new shoes. Let's talk about that. Yeah, that's how things gonna be. All right, okay. You said, is it obvious? Oh, she tweeted out Wendy. Oh, shit. Then she tweeted out this shit. Who is this nigga? Is this Jay-Z's son? I thought he just sued Jay-Z and like lawsuit. Then Nicki comes with some more evidence. By the way, I'm gonna read y'all donations and say, no word. She says they're flying in immigrants to vote because they reneged on all the promises they made to African Americans and can no longer get the African American vote by default. They're causing distractions in the streets to distract from the billions they stole from taxpayers. Holy shit. She said any Christian who votes Democrat again is a fool. They're showing people that it's okay to disrupt the church during worship. This is how they truly feel about you. The veil is lifted. No morals, no integrity. It's not enough of them to have an opinion. They've escalated to physical intrusion of places of worship. The demons inside of them are so bothered all the time. She says the LGBT has also started seeing through the veil, and it's pissed them off. Why are they getting the gay vote by default? They've moved on from the gay vote to finding people to vote for them. No loyalty to no one. The gay community should be able to choose every 4 years like everyone else. After the Democrats campaign to win your vote, they should not just be getting your vote. Wake up. Oh, shit. She says, check this racist motherfucker out. What? I don't get it. She says, everyone knows Chrissy Teigen has or had a dick. Allegedly. What? Chrissy Teigen might be a man? What? What? By the way, did you see Trevor Noah dissed Nicki? Here we go.
For somebody's John Legend, Billie Eilish, Phineas, Nicki Minaj is not here. She is not here.
What?
She is still at the White House with Donald Trump.
Oh, that's why she went at Chrissy Teigen. Chrissy Teigen was laughing. Oh. Yeah. Nicki don't play. Nicki don't play.
She is not here.
Oh, she put a thumbs up. That's why she getting smoked.
Nicki Minaj is not here. She is not here.
Oh, she put a thumbs up. Wow. Has she tweeted? She don't know Nicki Minaj is slapping shit out of her? Has she tweeted? Wait, she deleted her Twitter? Wait, Chrissy Teigen deleted her Twitter? What? Or did she block me? Oh, she posted to Medium. What the fuck? Wait, Chrissy Teigen don't got Twitter no more? Maybe she posted to Instagram? Oh, she did post. She posted her thumbs up. That was to the Nicki thing. Okay. So Nicki says she got a dick. Let me finish playing
She is still at the White House with Donald Trump discussing very important issues.
Trevor Noah totally going there as he opened the 68.
Dang it, Nicki, I know this is.
Of President Donald Trump as he roasted the 12.
Alright, man, let me find on Twitter, man. Niggas, what's up with these pages? Nicki Minaj, Trevor. Okay, so we're gonna find the full context. So this is why Nicki was going off.
Oh man, every single person here trying to mention Billie Eilish, Phineas, Nicki Minaj is not here. She is not here.
Thumbs up happening.
She is still at the White House with Donald Trump discussing very important issues. Actually, Nicki, I have the biggest ass. I have it. Everybody's saying it, Nicki. I know they say it's you, but it's me. Wop, wop, wop. Look at it, baby.
Oh shit. They just the hell out of Nicki. Oh, that's why Nicki going off. Okay. So that's why it says everybody knows Chrissy Teigen has a dick. It says, what sensible, forward-thinking, cutting-edge leading nation is having a debate on whether there should be voter ID? Like, they're actually fighting not to have people present ID while voting for your leaders? Did you get it? Do you get it now? And she continues. She says, Fat Lizzo lost 300 pounds to sell. Oh my God. Fat Lizzo lost 300 pounds to sell 300 albums. So now she has loose skin and a flop album and a weird charge. Sheesh. God damn. What the fuck did Lizzo do to deserve this? What the? Nah, she finally. Oh, this is it right here. Here we go. Oh, she defended Jay-Z.
The American people in the comments, I knew she was wrong. Jay-Z, I knew he was. What did it say Jay-Z did? He was there in 1996. Come on, people. Like, y'all are falling for it. It's the easiest, oldest trick in the book. And honestly, I'm losing faith in the average intelligence of the American person. Because, come on, just because somebody's name is mentioned in a 3 million document file of a person's life who's been lived over crimes span decades, doesn't mean that every single person is an accomplice. He could be mentioned, he referenced Jay-Z once. He was like, oh, we could learn from Jay-Z's business model. Why are y'all, where's the crime? Focus. Anyway, Sean, the American people in the comments, I knew she was wrong.
Yeah, I just said that. I literally just said that before this even, like, why? It don't make sense. It don't make sense. We wanted him to get to this level. He gets to this level, and now all we trying to do is bring him down? He ain't doing no Kanye stuff. We want to bring this man down
now. The media is so smart. They're gonna make you so distracted with celebrity names that you're not gonna focus on the problem. You think every party that Diddy ever threw was a freak off and people were fucking and slipping and sliding on baby oil? No. That man had birthday parties. That man had Easter gatherings. That man had Super Bowl parties. That man had Christmas parties, Halloween parties, regular parties. And so now they're saying, Mom Dine's mom, who's a filmmaker, they're like, oh, she's on the Epstein list because she was on a guest list for Ghislaine Maxwell's, like, showing of a political film once. Hey, you're distracted. You just want Mom Donnie to be a bad guy. The media is so...
Holy shit, okay. She says, George Clinton, sit your stankin' ass down. What did George Clinton say against Nicki Minaj? Nicki Minaj is on an all-out war. Is it this? That's 8 years ago. What the fuck?
So I am really starting to have some doubt. Everybody's saying.
Where's the George Clinton thing? Where's the George Clinton thing? Okay, then he says, I mean, porta potty or whatever the fuck your name is. And then he says, as they do their ritual tonight, God Almighty will reveal himself to them. The ritual will backfire on them. God will not be mocked. Blessed is the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Every tongue that rises up against me in judgment shall be condemned and put to shame. Watch. And she said, toodles. Wow. I'm wondering why rock.
I want to ask a question real quick, yo. Why is that a Christian feel like they can use God against people? Like, for real, like, why is it, why do they do that? I'm really trying to understand that. Like, you say this whole thing about they doing rituals. God Almighty will reveal himself to them. And then you say God will not be mocked. Blessed is the name of Jesus Christ, right? Then you say every tongue that rises up against me in judgment shall be condemned and put to shame. Watch. And then you got the little whistling, the little wand and little magic thing. Like you so powerful that you're gonna tell God, like, oh, get these people for talking about me. Why do only reason I'm saying Nicki not the only one that did that or said something like that. It always be like that Christian where it's like, oh, God, don't play about me, like he gonna get you. And it's like, you trying to make it sound like you're the boogeyman. Like somehow the dirt and the greasy stuff that you do, it just get washed away. Because you wishing harm on me. So God is he gonna harm me because you feel some kind of way right now. But then you want to say, oh, it's God's will with this and everything is already written, so let it be written. You talking about you gonna be you say the names then. Say the names then. Stop with all the in the windows. Right? Is that what you said? I don't got nobody here who can tell me from what I want. And I don't feel like doing that. So it's like you saying that to say what, Nicki? Let's get back to it.
Nation don't sue. They're quick to kind of support Meg and sue a blogger who doesn't have anything. Why not sue Nicki? That's kind of odd. I'm not saying they should. I'm just saying, usually
gotta go back real quick.
I'm wondering why Rock Nation don't sue Nicki. You know, they're quick to kind of support Meg and sue a blogger who doesn't have anything. Why not sue Nicki? That's kind of odd. I'm not saying they should. I'm just saying, you know, usually when they're not suing, it's like they kind of know they don't have a case, which means maybe you have some type of point that you made.
Cut it out, Act.
Interesting here, people.
Cut it out, Act.
Okay. All right. Let me see what else. I think that's about it with Nicki Minaj, right? Oh shit. Elon Musk has look. Elon Musk has really supported Nicki. He retweeted her and with the American flags. Wait a second. By the way, he says he's also responding to people saying that he's in the files trying to solicit hanging out with Epstein because he wanted to see what that shit was about. And he said, wow, it's so crazy that Epstein killed himself before realizing he was innocent. And Ghislaine Maxwell is in prison for exactly what? Oh yeah, Epstein client arrest counter is still 0. Okay, well this is him retweet Nicki. And Elon also reposted himself explaining why he was on email with Epstein about, going to his island. And he says, Epstein hounded me relentlessly to go to this pedo island, and I always declined. Not you, though. You actually went. What gifts did you bring Epstein when you went to the island? And I guess he's responding to Reid Hoffman. Wow. That's interesting. That is interesting, though. Okay. All right.
All right. I had to put my face on the screen. So, how long was that? That was perfect. Should be about the same. So, one second. All right. So again, we just watched the DJ Akademiks stream about Jay-Z and this whole Epstein files and all of that goofiness. Pusha T being in the Epstein files, all that goofiness. Nicki Minaj tweeting, all of that goofiness. Yo, all I'm saying is this, yo. All I'm saying is this. If we're gonna go after people, let's go after people for the right reason. You know what I'm saying? Let's not just go after people off of what allegations they try to throw out there. You know what I mean? Like, whatever allegation they throw out there, if they're not putting the handcuffs on them, especially for stuff like this. You know what I mean? Anybody that does anything to children, women, I feel like they should be arrested, locked up, put away. You know what I mean? But to just throw false allegations out there and try to hope for an arrest or try to get that charge on somebody is wild crazy. I mean, we all know Nicki Minaj's brother got one of those kind of charges, and we also know that it's been crazy known that her husband, the person she married, has that kind of charge. So for us to be like, we gonna believe Nicki, and she married a dude that did this, and her brother did it. Now, I'm not saying she agreeing with her brother did or what her husband did. I'm not saying that, but she is. So, like I said, that's just my opinion. It has nothing to do with your opinion and how you feel about Nicki, Jay, or a PDF. I don't know how y'all feel about that. I don't know how to like convince you that it's the wrong thing if you think that it's okay to do. I can't. I don't know how to convince somebody as though like, oh yeah, listen. You should know right from wrong, wrong from right. Period. So for me, like I said, to even see that Jay was even trying to pursue somebody who was 12 years younger than him was still crazy to me. Like I said, I'm a Jay fan. So for me to see that, I really don't care about who anybody's dating. Let's get that out the way. I don't care who anybody is dating. If the music is good, the music is good. But at the same time, if it's weird, I really can't support it. You know what I mean? But it's just morally, I can't support it. I don't know, that was kind of weird. To see that it was such a big age gap. And then even with the whole Beyonce thing, to see how big of an age gap that was, it still kind of put a bad taste in my mouth. Because it was like, should I try to like think about the whole fact that this is his wife now? They got kids together. It ain't like he took anything from her because she became one of the biggest R&B singers out there. You know what I mean? So I can't. And I can't really say Beyonce wouldn't have been Beyonce if she didn't marry Jay. You know what I mean? Because we don't know. But my whole thing was hearing this, like everybody been talking about this, like it was like the biggest news. Jay-Z was named in the Epstein file, him and Pusha T. And then people do more research to like, okay, well, the Epstein files didn't come out. Like there's not a whole list of people who name is on the list. Nah, yo, it was, like I said, TMZ put it out there like, no, it was a hotline that was being called like they did with the Diddy trial or the Diddy, what's the name, to have anybody call up who felt like they was a victim of the Epstein thing or any celebrity. So Jay-Z's name got tossed out there and Pusha T name got pushed out there. And then, like I said, for everybody just jump on the bandwagon and be like, oh, there it is. He's in the Epstein files. It's like, yo, where is the research at? You don't even want to research the whole fact that one person said it. Nicki Minaj said it. It goes viral, of course, because Nicki Minaj says it. So she goes viral because of that. The whole Trump thing. She's on fire right now. Same thing with like Finesse Two Times. Finesse Two Times is on fire right now. But are we gonna believe everything? Like Kanye. When Kanye was on fire, Kanye couldn't do no wrong, couldn't say nothing wrong. Remember the whole George Bush don't like black people thing? It went from that to all of a sudden it was black people this, black people that, black people this, black people that, and then it started drifting, going down. And then, like I said, he's so far down. He trying to get back up. So now it's like, oh well, I'm gonna apologize to the Jewish community. I'm gonna apologize to the black community. And don't get me wrong, apologies do take somebody a long way. Like I always say, if somebody ever do me wrong or know they did wrong and they apologize to me in a timely fashion, yeah, we can get past it. Cause me personally, if I do something dirty to somebody, I'm gonna apologize, especially if I feel like I'm at fault for it. You know what I mean? I'm not just gonna go reacting off of one emotion. I'm gonna let it breathe for a little while. And then I'm gonna be like, all right, well look, I'm gonna see if this person gonna come back and apologize. If they apologize, we move on and forget about it. But with Kanye, it's like, yo, we laughed about some stuff that you did, you know what I mean? It was like, Kanye, wow, and like Kanye know how to go viral, and then you start paying attention, like, hold up. He actually not just trying to be funny, he trolling us. Like, yo, like he really sitting there, literally, the biggest troll he ever did. And yo, no joke, I laugh about this to this day. When everybody copped them Yeezys, I think it was like, we ain't gonna talk about prices. So everybody was copping them, and they were so high, expensive shoes. Then all of a sudden he was like, yeah, I'm about to sell them for $20. Hey, yo, do you know how many people were mad about that? Like, yo, I bought a gang of these Yeezys for like, and then all of a sudden you gonna tell me you changing the price to wasn't feeling it. People were not feeling it. But like I said, that's Kanye. Remember, then he goes on Drink Champs. He says, yo, no matter what I say, the Jews ain't gonna do nothing. Like, I'm a billionaire, this and that. What happened, yeah? Then we started saying stuff. Like, yo, you see, that's what happened. Think you can say anything. So you say anything to us, you're not in business with us. You in business with. So you got so comfortable around them, and you thought that it was always gonna be just about the money and, oh, well, I'm a billionaire, and oh, Kanye super cocky. And to some extent you like it, because you want somebody at that level to have some kind of what is it called? Like, is it bravado? You know what I mean? So it's like you want to see that. But then it's to a level when it's like, you're not talking to me, you're talking down to me. When you talking down to me. Now when you talk down to people, I don't know, it's just like I said, yo, don't take what I'm saying as like I'm trying to get y'all to like change your opinion about. If you a Kanye fan, be a Kanye fan. You know what I'm saying? If you super Christianed out with Kanye and you do the Sunday services with Kanye and all that, I'm not trying to stop nobody from doing none of that. I'm just telling you how I feel about Kanye West. I cancel Kanye when, like I said, I watch Act. So when I see him come on stream and he's wearing the whole, I'm done, yo. Even after the George Floyd thing, I was like, yo, I'm done with dude, yo. like, yo, you seen Kanye with the Make America Great hat on? I'm like, man, it don't surprise me. Hey, yo, you seen Kanye with the White Lives Matter shirt on? I'm like, man, it don't surprise me. Then we go like to this whole thing where Trump was in the Epstein files. It's the president of the United States. We're not gonna talk about that. Jay-Z was on the yeah. Hey yo! So you telling me out of everybody that could have been on that list, Jay-Z was the most famous person. Out of all the names that got called on in that on that hotline, Jay-Z and Pusha T were the most famous people that was on there. You know what? This is why I do what I do, right? So, early 90s, mid 90s, Michael Jordan was on fire. There's not one thing Michael Jordan couldn't do, or could, if he wanted Epstein, if Epstein wanted Elon Musk and Jay-Z and this person, that you think Mike wasn't on that list? You don't think Michael Jordan was on that list? So we're gonna sit here and believe that out of all those calls that were called in, tips, Jay-Z and Pusha T was the one we had to talk about. Nobody else. Nobody else. Jay-Z and Pusha T. Now, at that time, Pusha T probably wasn't even. It wasn't like no Drake or no Wayne or even a Jay-Z status at that time. Then you saying Jay-Z was the what's the name and Pusha T was the handler. That doesn't even make sense. So you got Jay-Z around all those people that you just seen him around. You got Dame Dash, Bleak, you got Beanie Siegel, you got everybody on Rockefeller, and he chose somebody that was probably signed to Pharrell at that time. So we're not calling Pharrell, we're not calling Chad Hugo, we're not calling Malice, we calling Pusha T. Pusha T gonna be the handler. Come on, man. This is, like I said, yo, listen. I didn't have to say it. I mean, I said it, but again, Lizzo said it herself, so let's stop wasting so much time helping them try to bring people out. Make them give us proof, man. Make them give us proof. They got, anytime somebody that's not like us get in trouble, gotta be proof. Gotta be proof. But with us, just say it. Just say it. Same thing. Like I said, you know how many people probably believe that picture without even looking to see if it was accurate? And then she tweeting, he was 30, she was 16. Yo, people want to paint a picture of you on the internet. Now, I met somebody who, for the first time, was like, yo, I don't even do that, like, social media thing. And I'm like, damn, that's pretty crazy. Because majority of females who look away, even some that don't, they gonna be on there. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them just gonna get liked up. They can just post a picture, they gonna get liked up. Some gonna shake a little something, and get liked up. It's all that attention that you gonna get that instant gratification. Now, when I was like, yeah, so you don't do none of that? Like, no, I don't do none of that. Like, I do got like a YouTube, or I think a TikTok or whatever like that. I forgot what they said. They got. I just know YouTube for sure. And then it was like, but you don't got no social media? Like, nah, I don't do social media. It's like, dang, that's wow. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you don't really meet too many females who don't have social media. You get what I'm saying? Some guys, you get it. You know what I mean? Because they might be doing dirt. It's hard to it's hard to trail when you're not on social media because you can move however you want. If you're around other people that don't do social media and you in the dark, can't nobody really know where you are unless they got your location or you tell them. But once you on social media and you like big on social media or you got a lot of followers, so you whatever you do, you put it on social media. You know what I'm saying? With females, they just get a little dialed up and post a picture. And sometimes it'll go crazy, sometimes it won't. It's all the game you gotta play. But, hey, yo. But my thing is this, right? Once you put that out there on the internet, somebody can snatch it and spin a narrative. I mean, do anybody remember, like, I think it was like, I'm trying to think of a time, yo. I was just talking about that too earlier. So like, I don't think it was like 2020. Was it 2020? No, quarantine. I can't even remember right now. No, I can't even remember, man. So I don't want to drag it. I'm not going to drag it. What I'm about to do, I got another stream I gotta do. So yo, lock in. We've been streaming for like a week. Still got I got a lot of work. Look, let me show y'all, man. Let me show y'all real quick. The table. Y'all gotta get close so you can't see. So we're gonna be making hoodies like this one right here. You know what I'm saying? Easily sidetrack hoodie. Let's see. The little ES on the side. You know what I mean? But yeah, we'll be making the hoodies right here. Now, as you can see, we already got a little lineup right here. We just made this one, the baddie joint. Hold on, let me lift y'all up so y'all can see that. Yeah, we just made this one right here. You know what I mean? It's all replicas. Oh, well, it came down. But again, see the ES on the sleeve. Marilyn Monroe on the shoulder. Again, you got the baddie. Got the baddie on the sleeve. And then you got it on the front. Every baddie. Hey, baddie. Know what I mean? They know you gotta have that hustle, get that money. And then you got the baddie and glitter. You know what I'm saying? Back over there. And I know y'all seen this one. This is a classic. This is from the White Boat Party. White Boat Party, all white party. Another easily sidetracked joint. And I know y'all remember this one right here. Another one, another easily sidetracked jacket. You know what I mean? I think we wore this one when the people from Canada came down. I think we went to New York that time for that one. And then for the streaming, what's the name? We just made this one. It was supposed to be a his and her joint, you know what I'm saying? It was supposed to be for like a little Valentine's Day promotion, but I didn't get it done in time. So this is what we got, you know what I'm saying? ES, as always, and you know, your boy NJ Trey Pound 38. Got the money sleeve. And then, as you know, gotta have that They Not Like Us on there for all the, it's just off, man, hold up. You can't see that. So there you go. It says not. Y'all can see that, not like. And then you got the us. And then if you see that little bear doing the little that right there is for the next shirt that we got coming up. It's called Silent Trash. It's called Silent Trash. And it's gonna have a little bear doing that. Hey yo, man. So listen, I'm your boy NJ Pound 38, man. I just want to say I appreciate y'all coming through, watching the stream, watching DJ Akademiks with me. We're gonna be reacting to a lot more videos, not just from DJ Akademiks. Also gonna have my sister on stream. She be watching like some of these like crazy faces, but some of them are related to some of the stuff that we're gonna be talking about. We're gonna be talking about that David case with Celeste Rivas, that California case. We're gonna be reacting to some of the videos with about that. And then, like I said, my sister's gonna come on stream and we're gonna talk about some of the cases that she's been watching. We're gonna watch and react to some of those cases. My bad, I was air mic in there. We also got Monday Night Raw coming back. Monday Night Raw game coming back with me and some guy. We're gonna be on TikTok. We'll be talking about relationships toxic love, side pieces or sneaky links. We're gonna be talking about all of that. So TikTok, y'all be ready. Y'all get ready for that. We also gonna be bringing that to YouTube. Also, we do. I'm getting back into the game. It's kind of hard because again, like I'm always streaming, reacting, or as you can see, we still recording the pod at the same time. So, like I said, we're just trying to do a lot more. Oh, see the camera right there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Be easy. Be easy. So yeah, this is the little setup for right now. Again, we're gonna be doing Monday Night Raw. Of course, we're gonna be streaming all week, Monday through Friday. Weekends, we're really gonna be doing the relationship talks. I'm trying to think because I got a music show. I just forgot the day we do it. We're gonna be doing a lot of underground hip hop artists. We're gonna try to bring some on stream via TikTok, Instagram, whatever live we can get them on if they can't physically get here. We also finishing up the mix. Oh, that's what it is. So I just got in contact with Manny again. If y'all don't know who Manny is, Manny's one of the first. He's the second artist who sent us music when we first started this podcast, and went on to do more things. And like I said, that right there is something that I felt like, yo, I did what I created this platform for. You know what I'm saying? It's to help artists get their music out there, grow their fan base, and keep it pushing to do more stuff. So we still been following his career and stuff like that. And again, y'all hear me play his music still to this day, but it's all old stuff. But now we got some new Manny. We're gonna be playing that. I think Stats Gambino just dropped some music. Fatboy Dash just dropped some music. SJ Dub is always dropping music. Big Daddy always dropping music. Izzy Black always dropping music. Chase Fetty. And we got a bunch of other artists we're gonna get into. Like I said, yo, I gotta pick my days. And me personally, I like to have my personal days. My personal days. I'm not a IRL streamer. I don't do, because I do like my personal time, and I do like to do other things. So I can't sit here in front of a camera, 4 different cameras, for hours. I mean, I can, but me doing it by myself, I'm gonna get bored. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get bored, and then I'm gonna want to do something else, or I'm gonna get sidetracked, and I'm gonna start doing other things. But we try to stay consistently streaming, and we're gonna try to stay consistent on the schedule. Timing is crazy because I'm here on the East Coast, and some guys on the West Coast. Garcia Vega he's on the East Coast, but he's not in the same state as me right now. So for us to all link up at one time, all the time, that's what we're trying to figure out. So we're trying to figure out scheduling and stuff like that. Also, like I said, we're trying to bring some people in. We're gonna be doing some content with people, so that way we got people on the stream with me when I'm shooting the content. Also, we're gonna be opening up TikTok, and we're getting another line call-in line. So when we are doing streams or we doing reactions and stuff like that, we're gonna give y'all the call-in number. It might be somewhere on the screen, or we might just put it somewhere on the screen where y'all can see it. So if you got any questions or comments and you want to be on the phone talking to us, like I said, the pod can't hear y'all. So if y'all write comments and stuff like that, the pod can't hear y'all unless I read the comments, but it's still just me that they hear. So if you want to get on the pod, or you're an artist, producer, small business owner, philanthropist, you got something going on within your community, trying to do something in your community, you got something creative going on with your podcast platform, that's going to get it out there. We're going to follow you, support you, and again, talk about your journey. I'm trying to think. Do I got time? What time is it? It's probably 10 o'clock. Alright, so look. Kendrick Lamar, he just won his Grammy the other night, and that right there just put him past Jay-Z. So we're going to be talking about, is Kendrick Lamar one of the greatest rappers alive right now? If he got more than Jay-Z, Jay-Z got more than Lil Wayne, I think that's a little conversation that I think we need to have. So we're probably gonna have that conversation. I'm gonna wait for some guys a West Coast dude. I don't really know if he's like a Kendrick fan, so I'm gonna need a Kendrick fan to come in. And like I said, we got a few people who like Kendrick, but they're not Kendrick fans. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into that with the team. I got Madam Mysterious coming back on. She'll be talking about her music. We've been playing that too. She been missing the stream. Anytime we play her music, she come afterwards. So we're gonna get Madam Mysterious on the stream. We're gonna play some of her music. I already let her know, like, we can't play the whole song, but we can play some of the song. So we're gonna be doing some of that. And like I said, hopefully we can get this done. Structure is always crazy for me. You know what I mean? The only thing that's structurally good with me is a relationship. I can keep a relationship structured and good. You know what I mean? Like, we good. But my personal life, it'd be everywhere, yo. My personal life be everywhere. Cause like I said, I do manage an artist, do run my own business, and I'm starting to stream, do podcasting, still podcasting. Yeah, yo. So sapping with your boy, man. Let me do my outro real quick, and then I'm gonna log off and see y'all when I see y'all here. What's the delay right here? You know who it is? It's your boy, NJ Trey Pound 38. I just want to say thank y'all for coming through, listening to the stream, TikTok and YouTube. Also, I want to say thank you to everybody who knows what's going on. This is our last season as Easily Sidetracked Podcasting. We're no longer going to be a podcast team. Yes, we still will be putting out podcasts, but we're no longer going to be doing it in a podcast structure. So we're going to be doing more streaming, so we hope that we see you guys here growing with us and also helping us get better at this, you know what I mean? Because again, this is my first like long I don't even know the like lingo for it yet. Like, is it a long form? There you go, long form content. This is my first time, well, my first crack at it. So we've been trying to do it all week so far. I think Saturday would make it an official week. No days off yet. I mean, that's pretty good. Getting the podcast episodes out there. Thank y'all for listening to it live, and for y'all who listen to the replay. I just want to say thank you to y'all too, because every stream does count, whether you watch it live or you do the watch or listen to the replays. Again, make sure you follow us at Easily Sidetracked on Instagram, on Facebook, TikTok, and anywhere you can find us. I mean, all you gotta do is search Easily Sidetracked, or you can search me, your boy NJ Trey Pound 38. And again, I am the voice of the underground. And again, if you're on one of the social media platforms where we go live, you'll get to see my face. A lot of y'all say y'all like my voice, and I do appreciate that. I know some of y'all be like, calm down a little bit, and you want me to be like this super, you want me to be in my late night love voice. Late night love is like this different kind of thing. The lights is low, we got the candles, we got the R&B going, and we asking you guys questions about relationships. We have a conversation with other people about relationships and how they see relationships. Then we also have the opportunity to talk to some of y'all where you guys tell us about your relationship and what you got going on in your relationship, and you ask us for our opinions on your relationship. No, we are not no relationship gurus. We are not no relationship experts, none of that. Like I said, if you just need someone to give you an honest opinion about what you got going on, you know what I'm saying? We got a man that's married, we got somebody else who been a stepfather to a few kids in different relationships. We got all different kind of ears. Like I said, we don't pass no judgment on anybody. Like I said, not to give no names or nothing like that. But we had a girl come on and she was telling us how her dude's best friend was telling the dude, like, yo, he doesn't like her. Like, yo, I don't like your girl. Like, he kept telling his homeboy, like, yo, I don't like your girl, I don't like your girl, I don't like your girl. Like, yo, she bringing you down, this and this and this and that. And then as soon as they break up, he gets with her, and then they get married. So the whole time he was just snaking his best friend. Now to her, she was like, no, I think he just knew he loved me, and he was just trying to get his friend out the way so he can get me. Which, like I said, is still snaking your best friend, right? But to hear the different opinions from other people, it kind of made me see how other people think. Like, yo, when you in love with somebody, but they dating somebody you know, it's hard. You know what I mean? Like, I know this person, you know what I mean? So you don't really want to mess up their relationship and look like the bad guy to get the girl. So you just like fall back, and then like, yo, I had this, like I said, I had this conversation also. Me personally, I would never date someone my homeboy already dated. I wouldn't date nobody that somebody in my family already dated. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I'm not looking at, if somebody else did it, I'm not looking at it like, oh, well, you're not a good person because I would never do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you did some snaky stuff, like, yo, let's go to the club, and then you putting him D on different girls or whatever like that, and then you tell his wife, that's snaky. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's real snaky. But having a conversation with her and then finding out, like I said, like, she actually loved him. So for them to be together, it's like, yo, I can truly say sometimes you'll find love in the weirdest places. And as long as you know that you're genuinely in love with this person and this person is genuinely in love with you, then I feel like, yo, maybe it'll be the best. Me personally, I would never do it. I just will never. I can't. I'm gonna tell y'all ladies right now. I hardly date any females from Jersey because that's my worst fear. That's some guy right there. I can't. Hold on. I can do this though. I can send it to so he can know I'm on stream. So that way he know I'm on stream. I just let him know. I just sent the what's name to him. So look, see, I just got sidetracked by that. I would never date anybody in my family dated, any of my homeboys dated. It just don't sit right with me. So, ladies, just so y'all know, I don't date nobody or no females in New Jersey just for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a big family, so a lot of my peoples be out there for like, they be out there. And then my grandfather, he was out there. So my worst fear is to like bring a chick home and she my cousin or one of my cousin's baby moms or something like that. I don't even know how to handle that. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I wouldn't get myself into no entanglement like that. I wouldn't get myself in no entanglement like that, but I do know one thing for certain. Love is a powerful drug, and depending on how you use it, it can be one of the best drugs you can ever take, or it can be one of the worst drugs you will ever feel. So with that said, that was good, right? That was good. That was a good end quote. That was nice. I'm proud of myself for that one. Yeah. I'm proud of myself for that one. That was like a moment. We had a moment right there. That was a moment. Yeah. It's your boy NJ Compton 8, yo. I just hope y'all have a great night. And again, if ain't nobody tell you they love you today, I'm gonna tell you myself. I love y'all, and I hope you have a good night. Peace. I knew I was about to do that. All right, let's stop that. Let that upload. The Kevin Hart finger guns. Alright, well, as soon as this finished uploading, I'm getting ready to roll, man. It's already 10 o'clock. God, leave with a time, though. Pretty fast upload, too. There it is. Hey, yo, stop playing. Stop playing. I'm trying to hear that shit. Yo, they just trying to say my whole episode it can't be uploaded. So I gotta go do this, man. Yeah, again, holla at y'all. This is crazy. Just lost my whole episode. Well, at least y'all got to see it live. There's the type of stuff that happens when you stream. You stream well, but your podcast fails. Nope. Alright, I gotta go. I gotta go. Cause I'll just sit here. I'll be sitting here with y'all all night. Peace.